I know when I was done, I had mental problems with how I was going to support my family, how I was going to complete the jobs that I was doing, and how I was going to keep paying the boys' wages when I didn't have tools. And you hear all the time about this guy has taken a severe beating, he's been bashed, he's been stabbed. You know, these guys are professional criminals. They know what they're doing, they're in and out, they know what they want, what's not good, what they can get rid of easy, and they don't care who comes along. It's always been around, but in the wet trades you didn't have that much expensive tools. You know, you had your trowels, you had your pads, things like that. But from coming into the building game, you need at least one of everything, if not two of everything, the bigger you get. There's times where you're thinking, oh, where's my tools? Where's my tools? Have I locked the van? Are my tools safe outside? So it's a lot more stressful now than what it was. You know, they can buy these tools on the internet now that unlock vans. They can, if they don't know how to use them, they go on YouTube and it shows them how to use it. But I think they're getting more the case that they don't care anymore, they're just going to take it no matter what. Now they don't mind coming and robbing you and holding you there while they take it. If they see you take them into the house, they see what you've got, they're going to come into your house then. And do you want them in the house when your wife and kids and you are in bed? No, you don't. I was one of the guys that went, oh, the police don't do anything. But they didn't have the tools to do anything. They didn't have, 9 times out of 10, the builder doesn't have a list of serial numbers. You know, so he's going, I lost this Makita, have you got a serial number? No. So they've got nothing to go on. And then once you finish with them, you've got to phone your insurance company. You've just wasted 2 hours, you can't work because you've got no tools, and you just, it's a mental problem for builders.
A big frustration all around.
Yeah, a lot of builders suffer from mental health with it. I know when I was done, I had mental problems with how I was going to support my family, how I was going to complete the jobs that I was doing, and how I was going to keep paying the boys' wages when I didn't have tools. Now, £8,000 worth of tools were stolen in my van that morning, or during that night, and phoned up the police, got my crime reference number. Within 24 hours, the police had closed the case because they had nothing to go on. And then the insurance people turned around to me and said, Alan, you got 3 vans. How do we know you didn't take the tools from that van and put them in there? And I was like, well, I can't give you proof against that. And in the long result, they didn't pay me anything. So that was when I was at my lowest and thinking, how do I do this? You know, but it's 2 years on and I still don't believe that I have the same amount of tools that I had before that. I'm sitting down depressed thinking, there's got to be some way of stopping this. You know, I looked into it and there was no way. There was nothing there to register a tool on. You know, the idea at the time was to write down your serial numbers as you bought them. There was nothing like that. So I sat down, brainstorming, and I came up with the idea of Tool Watch app, working in partnership with the Met Police now at this moment. So the Met Police have 2,500 traffic police who have it on their phone, so they can do stop and searches. If we want the police to help us, we have to give them the tool to prevent the theft of our tools. We've also developed it that you can report the theft to the police, but then you can also save it as a PDF, the report, and that goes to your insurance company. Here's all the tools that I've lost, here's the crime reference number. So there is, that situation is taken control of. You know, it used to be every 23 minutes a van's done. It's every 16 minutes now some poor person is getting robbed. You know, if you want your car protected, every car is registered with DVLA. This way, every tool is registered with Tool Watch app. It's very easy for me to blame police, blame the people who are stealing it, but unless I give these guys, the police, the tools, they're never going to be able to go any further with it. It's always going to happen. It's always going to get worse. You know, we designed the app as well in the way that if you are a tradesman and you go to a car boot sale and you see a tool and you go, I really need one of them, you can check the make and the serial number and it'll come up, we advise you not to buy this tool. It also gives you a report button that you can report that. So once you press that, the police then get an email to say, this tool has been seen at this car boot sale and it belongs to Alan Brent in Herefordshire. It is there right now, go and get it. I don't want people to feel like I felt. The worry, the stress, the panic attacks, that how do I pay for the mortgage? How do I put food on the table? And tool theft is hurting people like me. I've been fortunate enough to get past it, but some people have been done 2 or 3 times. You know, you can only pick yourself up so many times until the point you go, oh, what's the point? You know, tools unfortunately are untraceable up until now.